In other news, the Jamaican government is serious about tapping into the lucrative market of medical marijuana. Science Minister Philip Paulwell says if Jamaica is serious about the impending financial benefits, it has to expand the scope of research. Addressing Parliament on Wednesday during his contribution to the 2015-2016 sectoral debate, Mr. Paulwell says he intends to issue 2 licenses to the University of the West Indies, UWI, and the University of Technology, UTECH, to undertake research in the area.
I have tremendous pleasure today because even in anticipation of the law, 2 of our stellar research institutions, UTECH and UWI, the University of Technology and the University of the West Indies, have applied, and the process has been vigorous. I should mention to the Parliament that even before this law, institutions were allowed to do research in ganja, but it had to be under the auspices of the police. The police would supply from ganja that they would have secured to these institutions, and the research would take place. So there is an established methodology. What wasn't available until today, because I intended today to grant 2 licenses to UWI and UTECH for them to engage in the cultivation of ganja for research purposes.
He noted that the licenses will be granted under strict conditions. Mr. Paulwell insists Jamaica should re-establish itself as a center for excellence for ganja research. Mr. Paulwell says he took note of U.S. President Barack Obama's recent statement while in Jamaica that the decriminalization of ganja was not a silver bullet to economic woes. However, Mr. Paulwell says he believes Jamaica's move to decriminalize ganja should be viewed as a silver lining.
There are strict conditions that apply to the grant of these licenses, and in our press conference very shortly I'll be able to highlight these conditions. But it's not a free-for-all. It is not to promote the smoking of ganja. It is to recognize that this product has tremendous value in it. And as we move towards enabling the commercialization of medical ganja, the research aspect is crucial. Mr. Speaker, before I move on, I want to say to those Jamaicans who have expressed apprehension about how this industry is going to develop, to say to them that have no fear. Everybody has a role to play, the small farmer and the large farmers. We have to ensure that, unlike other things where we have lost opportunities, we collaborate and we share information rather than compete internally, because even if you were to plant out every square inch of this country in ganja, the market for medicinal ganja is so big that we couldn't fulfill that market. So let us work together to maximize this opportunity. And I know President Obama spoke about the silver bullet. I see a silver lining in this area, and let us take advantage of it, and let us go and maximize the opportunity that exists.